There's a lot of differences this year. One is we're a lot better. We're a deeper, more talented team than we've ever been by a significant margin. And secondly, I feel like this is the first time I would really have felt like our team is all in, both feet in, to the results of winning. And we still have our challenges. It's a human dynamics of a team. When one guy doesn't play well, to be more consumed with himself than with the team. And when we see it, we address it. But I feel like we're further along in that direction than we've ever been.
Time waits for nobody. You have to motivate yourself and others to win each and every day. When you believe you can do it, you're halfway there. Hard work, perseverance, and patience will take care of the rest. Are you all in? As January rolls around, basketball teams across the nation focus on conference play and dream of March. For Ball State, non-conference play ended with 9 wins, the most since the 1992-93 season, and the team's best start under Coach James Whitford.
The thing I liked about our non-conference season, I thought we really got better through the first couple months. And I think that the biggest challenge for us is to try to consistently put together the 3 phases of the game. Bo's progression, he's improved from the beginning of the season to now, and he's learning how to deal with, he's a pick and pop 4-man. So when Trey sets a ball screen, it's a big impact on the game whether they switch it or not. And Bo has really learned how to attack both teams that switch him and teams that don't switch him. And he's really a catalyst for us on offense. He's also playing his best defensive basketball of his career.
I played with a lot of confidence the whole season. And I stayed in the gym constantly, so I think the confidence part helped me a lot. We know what we have to do, so we just gotta stay focused and know that this is just the beginning of a long conference season.
Bo's progress has been consistent for 3 years. He's gotten better every year, and this year is no different.
The quest for a conference title in March never ends. At this time of the year, championship teams are made in practice.
Your focus, maybe it's there, maybe it's not. Maybe you're going to get the play right when the coach tells it to you, maybe not. Maybe we're going to run it right in the game, maybe not, maybe. Maybe. Too many maybes, we're not going to win the game. When you're communicating, right now, if you're struggling to be focused, talk. Communicate in everything you do. It's going to bring your mind into the moment where it has to be for you to become a better basketball player and us to be a better team. You may have to post up to get the ball, right? If we're playing a team that's aggressive. 54. Gonna go an advanced pass after you get the outlet. Fast push in the passing game. And then you cut with purpose. Again, same thing. If he's gonna play that way, hey, little poise and attack. I promise you this, we're the most improved team in the conference from Bradley to today.
January 6, 2016, the 18-game Mid-American Conference schedule begins at home against Toledo.
Tonight is the long-awaited return of Maction for Ball State men's basketball. The Cardinals come into the conference season with their most wins in 23 years. First up, a fellow 9-win MAC West team in the Toledo Rockets.
Toledo on a 3-game winning streak. They've scored 95 points per game in that 3-game stretch. Left to right for the Cardinals with Niall Smith. Weber pops free for a right baseline jumper. He splashes it home.
Able to find the open man. He drew the defense too by getting to the paint and found the jump shooter Weber for the open jump shot.
2-0 Ball State, 2 minutes in. Cross court skip to Williams, gives it up Mosley, straight away 3, and he cashes it in. Mosley with an interception for Toledo. He soars into the front court, but it's rejected from behind by Weber for Ball State as he knocks it out of bounds. Smith, he deviates around a ball screen set by Calhoun. Gets it to Kiapue, right baseline 3, and he swirls it home. Ryan Weber has hit 3+ threes in 4 games this season. When he's hitting at that clip, Ball State is 3-1. Ball State sets up offensively. Weber pops a 3, and he drills it. Ball State goes to the halftime break with a 10-point lead, shooting 51% compared to Toledo, shooting a miserable 10 of 33 from the field. Baseline to House. He rises from 10 feet out and hits in the face of Booth. State, he gets it back out for Weber, and he rings up the right wing 3, and Ball State leads by 13. Ball State victorious in convincing fashion over the Toledo Rockets, 87-69 for their first win over the Toledo Rockets in 4 tries, and their first win in the Mid-American Conference this season.
I gotta crumple it up again. You gotta stay out of the shadow.
But we played a complete game. And we played a complete game on all ends. Tonight was one of those nights that things were just kind of clicking for us. Ryan, I thought it was your most complete game, not just offense, the whole package. And that's what this game is about. Treat your body right, rest, recover, get treatment, put us in position to have a great practice Friday, get another one on Saturday.
Hit it forward, baby. Let's go. All in on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Junior Ryan Weber scored 21 points, including 4 3-pointers against the Rockets. For Weber, hot shooting is just part of his identity. Being from Indiana, basketball runs in his family.
My dad, Matt Weber, he grew up in Indy just like me. He's from the inner city. He went to Cathedral when it was an all-boys school. Played in college at Catawba University. He was a really hard worker and a guy that kind of has that Hoosier mantra of I'm going to play as hard as I can. I'm going to do the intangibles, play defense, get boards. But I feel like at a young age he instilled in me everything that you get comes with hard work.
Basketball is definitely a big part of being a Hoosier. Ryan's been around basketball his whole life. It's not something that I've forced on him or made him do. He's always been curious when he was young, what I had to do with basketball. And my teaching with Ryan actually has been done out on the driveway with the court on the side of the driveway.
I almost wanted to quit because I was so bad, but my dad told me to stick with it, and I think it was like, I didn't even score my first bucket until like halfway through the season or like something like that. And I remember when I did, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. I came in to Roncalli High School. I was a skinny, maybe 6'4" at that, kind of post player that played on the block on the JV team my freshman year. I didn't even play varsity basketball. Between my freshman and sophomore years, when I really I actually started picking up on some guard skills where I didn't have them before, and that changed my game forever. I didn't really get a whole lot of interest coming out of high school. It definitely drove me when I went to Youngstown in Ohio to kind of do my best to perform as well as I could and kind of show people like what they missed out on maybe.
Almost ran over DJ Cole, but Perry regains possession, gives to Weber, far side for three, got it.
But after 2 seasons at Youngstown State, Weber decided to transfer to Ball State.
You only get one chance to play college athletics, and I kind of felt like I was in a place that didn't really have the same views as me and where I wanted to go. When I left Youngstown, I kind of knew I wanted to be closer. I wasn't too sure of the kind of interest I would pick up. It definitely was a happy day when Ball State called because I knew where it was. I was familiar with it, close to home. Indiana school, rich tradition.
First time I saw Ryan Weber play was maybe a day or two after he had announced he was transferring. He stood out right away because his skill set and the fact that he was much more than just a shooter. His size, his touch around the rim, his ability to finish.
Due to NCAA transfer policies, Weber was forced to watch from the bench during a 2014-2015 season that saw the Cardinals go a disappointing 7-23.
The lowest moment for me sitting out last year was probably the 17-game losing streak that we went on to end our season. It kind of got me down. It's not like we were getting blown out in those games or like people were just embarrassing us. It was close games that I feel like if I had the opportunity to be out there and help my guys, that we could have pulled some of them out,
Weber returned to the floor this season, leading the team in scoring and shooting over 40% from three-point range.
I definitely am happy that I've got hot lately. I feel like it's helped us win some games, and I couldn't be happier that it's coming at MAC play right now.
Come here, bud. Come here, buddy. What are you doing? Do you miss me?
His name's Scooter. He's a Great Dane. He turns 1 in, I think, like 2 weeks. January 30th, he'll be 1 year old. He's a big dude. I remember Rocco and I were talking about getting a dog. And then one day last, I think it was March, I saw him online, and for a purebred Great Dane, he was actually pretty cheap. He was in Leo on an Amish farm, and I remember I just was like, Rock, let's go get this dog. We just jumped in the car, drove. It was probably like an hour and a half. Picked him up, and I guess the rest is history. He's probably like 120 pounds now. We got him, he was like 15 pounds, so he's shot up like a beanstalk, but yeah, he's a good dude. I love him. He's like a human, I'm telling you. He hangs out just like a dude. Off the court, I feel like I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I'm always doing something with somebody. I'm really big on like relationships, and I'm not really by myself too often. I'm either like playing cards on the bus with the guys when we're traveling. When I'm at home, me and TP are always hanging out, playing video games or doing something like that. So I feel like I'm just I'm an easy guy to hang out with. I'm not too confrontational.
January 16th, 2016, MAC rival Miami is in town.
One of the oldest rivalries in the Mid-American Conference takes center stage today as the Ball State Cardinals play host to the Miami Redhawks. Ball State seeks their first 3-1 start in conference play since 2012, and Miami looks to avoid their first 0-4 start in program history. Right off the ball screen set by Odo, splits the lane, drives in, lays the basket in off the glass, and he goes to the line for the and one. Miami basketball, McKnight up top, drives left to the lane, stops in a dime, pulls up and hits at the left elbow. In transition, it's Calhoun hopping the lane, goes glass and lays it in on the left side. Miami shooting 50% in the first half, leads Ball State 28-17 in a sloppy showing from the Cardinals. Weber off a catch from Moses, straight away three, and he cashes it in. Pulls up in the lane with the right-handed floater, and it's all net. Eric Washington. Down two, Ball State can tie or take the lead. Weber three, he swirls it home for the left wing. And Ball State is on top 44-43. All right, baseline. Terminates his dribble, nearly throws it away, gets it right back, shovels it to Calhoun, slides in the lane and has it ripped by Washington for Miami. 2-on-1, gives up McKnight, soars to the cup and has it swatted by Davis at the rim. Penetrates left, inside out dribble, drives to the cup, stops at the left baseline, lofts it up with the right hand and scores it. He floats it up with the right hand. Down to 2 seconds to play. Washington inbounds it for Miami, and it's short on a 75-foot heave. Ball State victorious on a right-handed floater from Jeremiah Davis, 48-46.
One of the Cardinals making an immediate impact this season is 6'9" freshman Trey Moses.
Throughout my entire life, I've been doubted. I had to persevere and battle back through a tough injury. I've been told I'm a quiet person, but I let my actions on and off the court do the talking. People see me on the court helping my team, but they don't know who I really am.
Louisville, Kentucky, the home of 6'9" freshman Trey Moses.
Trey was probably about 6 to 8 months old. His mother and I entered him into a baby contest, which he won. Part of that package was a photo shoot with the Midwest top modeling agency in Chicago. And the rest is history. He won a couple more baby contests and then ended up being a model.
I don't really remember it, but I guess I was a cute kid. I was introduced to basketball at a young age. As soon as I came out the womb, my parents wanted me to be a basketball player.
I drove by the United Center, took him to the Jordan statue and let him stand at the foot of greatness.
As soon as I could start walking, my dad really made me try different sports, and I guess basketball just happened to be the one that I really loved.
Before he came into high school, he said, "Dad, I don't want to play any football anymore. I just want to concentrate on basketball." And I told him, I said, it's going to take hard work. You're going to narrow yourself down to one sport. But if that's what you want to do and you're going to dedicate yourself to it, then you have my blessing.
Choosing basketball as his focus, Moses moved on to Eastern High School, his goal seemingly in reach, until 2012.
My freshman year, I broke my leg. It was probably one of my lowest moments, not being able to do anything, not even being able to walk on it. I couldn't go back to school. I was homeschooled for the rest of the year, and that really sucked, not being able to play basketball or do anything, and so that was really hard on me.
After he broke his leg and came back, the fight that he had from inside of him to get back on the court, the hard work that went into it,
showed that he had the dedication to play the game and to get better.
The February winner of the Penn Station East Coast Subs Athlete of the Month is Eastern boys basketball big man Trey Moses. On the court, Trey has helped the Eagles to a 14-6 record this winter. Off the court, Moses has been equally busy, involved with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Best Buddies program. Involved with
Basketball was there, yes, but he was a much more bigger influence in the hallway before basketball even, as far as I'm concerned. Basketball was second.
It all started my sophomore year. Corey is like a really big high school basketball fan, and he knew who I was, and so he just started talking to me in the hallways.
I became coach for Trey my freshman year. He got me hooked up with one of the freshman coaches, and he helped me get on the team.
He always kept me positive. When I would come out of the game and be frustrated, he'd be like, come on, Trey. So he just kept me real positive throughout the season.
I helped him by pushing him to get more blocks, trying to be a successful man like he is now.
We have a thing called unified basketball, which is integrating those who have special needs with those who don't. And that's where I met Blake.
Do you remember when you and Trey met for the first time?
Mm-hmm.
What were you guys doing?
Playing basketball.
Most people won't get Blake to talk. One of the teachers mentioned to me that ever since I started working with him, he's really come out of his shell. So that really touched me, and knowing that ever since I became good friends with Blake, that he really started talking more to others.
First time I met Trey, he told me to never give up, or don't let anyone to give up your dreams.
Ellie's very, she's different. She's not shy, and that's really great because she's always talking, she's always singing. Whenever we're around each other, it's always a fun time.
As part of cheering when Trey was here, I would tell him good luck before the game starts. Trey has been taking me to breakfast for my birthday. And plus he's saying happy birthday for me.
She just tweeted me one day and was like, you should take me to prom.
Kentucky high school basketball star's prom proposal is melting people's hearts tonight. Trey Moses tweeted pics of himself holding up a big sign and giving flowers to Ellie Meredith.
I felt happy, surprised, and shocked.
If he needed help, I would have told him, I kind of, go get her nails done, make sure you do this. So it's her special day, but I knew he was going to come with it. He didn't need any help.
After I asked Ellie to prom, a girl direct messaged me on Twitter and said that she had 2 tickets to Taylor Swift for Ellie.
Well, when we waited in line for an hour, and I got really close to Taylor. I really liked that. The coolest part of the concert was when all the confetti went down on us.
Can Trey sing Taylor Swift too?
No.
No, he's not a very good singer?
No.
I knew about a lot of Trey's work with special needs kids and recruiting them because first time I went down there, he introduced me to Corey. We didn't recruit Trey because of his work with special needs kids, although that's certainly an added bonus. We recruited Trey because he's a terrific person.
I've talked to Jay County's Best Buddies, which is about 30 minutes away. I've talked to the Best Buddies program. I'm in Best Buddies here. As soon as I came in the game, I see a whole section stand up and start cheering, so that was pretty cool to see. Just seeing them all come to a game and seeing how much they loved it was great. My ultimate mission is to just raise awareness. There's a lot of bullying still around that. There's still people who use the R word. We're just trying to get rid of that.
I would say to him that that I missed him a lot, and I hope he's doing great at Ball State.
I think he's up for freshman of the year in the MAC. I hope he wins it and stuff.
Trey was different. That he had lots of potential in him. I liked him, and I hope he still remembers that I really liked him.
People see me on the court helping my team, but they don't know who I really am. Trey Moses is more than just a basketball player.
The race for a conference championship heats up in February. Ball State has 8 games to solidify its place at the top of the league.
Strength of our team is the depth of our team. We're a team that can really come at you at waves. Francis Kiapwe plays great against Ohio, makes 6 threes. He doesn't score against Western Michigan, but Jeremy Tyler steps up and has a huge impact in the game. Niall Smith has had big games. Jeremiah Davis has had big games. Ryan Weber's obviously had good games. And you know, basketball is not that complicated. We got a good group of guys who are committed to the right stuff and focused on getting better every day. And I feel like our progress from November through January, which was there was a lot of, was kind of a product of the culture really moving in the right direction and guys being committed to getting better every day.